Welcome to Here to Motivate, where we will learn how to quit addiction easily. In today's video, we are going to discuss the very nature of alcohol and understand deeply on why do we love alcohol. It is because you seek pleasure and that is why you drink. There are no two ways about it. You drink alcohol because you feel good. You seek pleasure. Now, why do you feel good when you are drinking? Well, I have shared one detailed video on what it does to your body, like the alcohol, what it does to your body. And in today's video, I'm going to dig in deep and help you understand why do you feel good when you drink alcohol. Understand this very carefully. When you consume the first alcoholic drink of the day, your brain and the body will release stress hormone to counteract the effect of the alcohol's anesthetic nature. So alcohol has this anesthetic nature because of which you feel numb after you are drunk. So that is the reason why your body will release stress hormone to counter that effect of anesthetic, because your body does not need anesthetic. And since you're imbibing it, since you're consuming it from outside the world, it is releasing stress hormone right away. Okay, your body, your conscious mind will not be able to notice it. But remember, when you take the first drink of the day, don't you feel a little burning sensation on your chest? And the taste is little better because you're taking the first drink of the day. So that is what the stress hormone is about. Your body is rejecting it, but you're still taking it because you like it, right? So the first drink, you'll of course feel the little anxiety or little stress, and your body will give you that indication. It is that indication when you feel the taste is bitter and the burning sensation on your chest, right? That is the stress, that is the anxiety that it gives after the first drink. And when you consume the next peg, the next alcoholic drink, you would feel a little relief from the stress that you consumed after the first drink. So that is what it is relieving you from. And at the same time, if you have any other stress that you have been dealing with in life, it will relieve you from that as well because of its anesthetic nature. So your subconscious mind will promptly trigger that it is relieving you from stress. But it is missing out one key important fact, that it is causing you the stress in the first place, right? Because you're taking the first break and so imagine this scenario. You're addicted to alcohol and you thought of drinking alcohol in the evening. And let's suppose for some or the other reason you can't seem to find alcohol in any stores, the liquor stores are closed. Won't you feel little anxiety, little stress that you want to drink but you cannot find any drink anywhere? That is the anxiety that it gives, right? It's a psychological anxiety, it's a psychological stress. And when you are able to find alcohol and drink it, it will release you from that stress. So the causing of the stress is alcohol itself. That you have to understand, that you have to implant this thought onto your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind cannot figure out the different nature of stress, whether it is causing from the first peg of the day or it is because of the other things that you are dealing with in life. Let's suppose you had a breakup or you lost your job or whatever may be the reason, right? There are a lot of reasons or a lot of things that we deal with outside in the world, right? So we deal with stress, anxiety. Now, when you take when you continue this exercise, like you take alcohol and you continue to take 5, 6, 7 pegs, whatever number of pegs, like whatever is your capacity, it will continuously releasing you from the stress that it will cause in the first place. And at the same time, your subconscious mind will feel that it is relieving you from the stress that you have in the outside world, like in your life. But it is actually not. It is just because of the anesthetic nature of the alcohol, you feel little numb and you feel relieved from the stress that it is causing you. You know about the anesthetic, right? Whenever you need to go through any operations or any surgery, doctor will of course put you under anesthetic. So you are taking this in the real life. Anesthetic means it will slow down your senses, your five organs. That's why when you drink, you can't seem to see things clearly, can't seem to hear things clearly, can't seem to talk clearly, right? So this is the reason, this is the very nature of the alcohol. It is causing you stress and then it is releasing from that stress. It's just momentary release. And let me summarize the whole stress cycle of this alcohol again, which I have shared on one of the video. I'll paste the link on the I button. You can check it. That video was totally dedicated on what it does to your body. See, if you want to quit alcohol, you need to know how it is affecting your body. See, self-love is very important. You got to love your body. That is the only home, that is the only place you have in the world. That is yours. Nothing is yours. I mean, I know it's a wisdom, but yes, that is the perspective you have to look at, and you have to love your body for you to be able to quit any bad addiction that is causing you harm. So you got to understand what it is doing to your body. So let me summarize the whole cycle again. So when you consume the first alcoholic drink, your brain and the body will release stress hormone to counter the effect of the anesthetic nature of the alcohol. And again, you take the second drink and it will release again some more stress hormones, and then the anesthetic nature of the alcohol will relieve you from the stress momentarily, and then again you continue with more drink, and at some point in time your brain and body will no longer be able to release stress hormone because it is out of it, right? Your body and brain has limited resource. It cannot release stress hormone for infinite times. So when it is out of resource, you will get dosed off because you will feel tired. Now, don't you feel tired after drinking heavily? That is the stress that you're dealing with. That is nothing but stress. That is not your drunkenness, but that is stress itself. You are pathetic, you are miserable, you are all stressed out. That is what stress is. And when the alcohol effect wears off, you will be left with nothing but stress that you have been accumulating while you were drinking. That is stress. You are dealing with stress when you are consuming alcohol versus it is relieving you from stress. That is the nature of the subconscious mind. It cannot distinguish between two different nature of stress. It cannot recognize that you are consuming the stress, which is the alcohol, and it triggers that after the first or few drinks, when you continue taking more pegs, it will relieve you from the stress that is causing you, and your brain will think that it is relieving you from all other stress. It will not recognize the stress that it is causing you in the first place, but it will recognize for its own benefit. That is how the subconscious mind works, by the way, right? This is the very nature. So in my last video, I've shared why addiction is a habit. Because habit is what you do repeatedly, it becomes habit. So drinking is similar. You continuously, repeatedly consuming alcohol day after day, day after day, day after day, and then you become addicted. And at the same time, your subconscious mind find it a pleasure seeking activities because of the fact that it is relieving you from stress, which is not the case. It is causing you the stress. You got to understand this cycle for your good. See, if you want to quit alcohol, you got to research, find out information, and of course this information will be helpful. Study from the internet. There are so many other resources that you can study from, and understand this, and try to study it and believe it. Because believing it, if you believe anything and if you understand this and you have to feed in information to your brain, that's when your subconscious mind will form a belief that it is causing you harm. It is not giving you pleasure, it is causing you harm. And that's when you will change altogether. You will feel that this is not the way you seek pleasure. There are so many other ways, there are so many other things that you can seek pleasure from, but not by causing harm to your body. You got to understand this point. I hope you like this video, and if you do, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and press the bell icon, and I will see you guys on my next video. Thank you. Have a great day.